Hey guys, it's Tom here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to fix the error you get sometimes when you place a lay bet on the exchange telling you that your bet is unmatched or partially matched. It will look something like this on Smarkets, so it'll be like a red number when you've placed your lay bets, or if you're on Betfair you might get a box here that says it's unmatched, or if you're on like the main page you'll see like a red box that says that you've got an unmatched bet. This basically means that your lay bet hasn't actually gone through properly because there wasn't enough money in the market. However, don't panic. It's very, very easily fixed. And so in this video, I'll show you how to fix it on both Betfair and on Smarkets. Okay, so if you have an unmatched bet or an error message when you place your lay bets, then naturally the first thing to do is panic. Obviously, you shouldn't panic. It is very, very easy to fix, and I'll show you now. If you're on Betfair on the list of games or a list of fixture of something, then you'll see little boxes like this. And if there's like a red one and a green one, then that basically means your bet is partially matched. The green bit means that some of your bet has been matched, and the red box means that there's also a bit of your bet that hasn't been matched. If it's fully red, then that just means that none of it has been matched whatsoever. And if it's fully green, then that means that it has all been matched and you're completely fine. So the first thing you want to do is check if it has been fully matched. So go and head over to my account and click on my bets. And then on here, you'll see two tabs. So make sure you've clicked on the open. So you've got your open bets. You'll see a matched tab and an unmatched tab. So in this example, I'm going to say I've bet £10 on the bookmaker on, who was it, Arsenal to win. And then I also wanted to go and lay £10 on the bookmaker. And as you can see, some of my bet has been matched and some of it has not been matched. The very, very first thing you want to do is double check what has matched and what hasn't. So on your open bets, you can see here, you've got your unmatched tab and your matched tab. Firstly, check how much has actually gone through and been matched, because this is obviously how much like liability you're risking and your lay stake. So here, it says my stake is £5.19 and my liability is £2.85. So that means from my £10 stake, £5.19 has actually been matched. So that would mean another £4.81 is unmatched. So if I click on unmatched, you'll see £4.81 has been unmatched. So I now know I've got a partially matched bet. It's not fully matched because the whole £10 wasn't matched, and it's not fully unmatched because some of it has actually gone through. If it was fully unmatched, it's a simple, you could just cancel it and then relay at the new odds. But because this is partially matched, it's slightly different. So first thing, after you've decided to not panic and you've checked your open bets, head over to the game in question where your bet is partially matched. So I'll click on the Arsenal-Southampton match, and you'll see here, there's another little breakdown. So it's got my 5.19 that is matched, and then it's got my 4.81 that is unmatched. Cancel everything to start with. Cancel all unmatched bets. That is the very first step you need to take, just to make sure that when you're placing your next bet and fixing it, that it doesn't accidentally match again. So you need to make sure you've cancelled everything. Now, it's still got the amount that's matched. Obviously, that has been agreed with the exchange. So I've still got a £5.19 lay stake. I now need to work out how much to lay at the new odds in order to still make this bet a fully matched bet. So the current odds now are 1.59. Earlier, they were 1.55. I took up all the money in the market for that price, so now I need to lay the rest of my money at 1.59. So if you head over to the calculator, Team Rubber calculator here, and you'll see I filled it out from before, so it was £10, my back odds were 1.55, and my lay odds were also 1.55, and then I had to lay £10, but obviously only £5 or so matched. So at the bottom of the calculator, you'll see a part lays section. You click on this, there'll be another box that pops up, and it will ask you, have you got a bet in place at the moment that has been laid, like is part of your bet matched? So you say yes. How much was it? So mine was £5.19, so I put £5.19 in the lay stake box, and the odds were 1.55, and then the current lay odds are now 1.59. So what this has told me to do now, at 1.59 I should lay £4.69. So head back over to the market, put in £4.69, and then just double check that the liability matches, which is £2.77, £2.77, place bet, confirm bet, and then just click on your open bets and make sure that it is fully matched there. So now I've got a fully matched bet of £9.88 and the average odds are 1.57. So some of it was at 1.55 and some of it was at 1.59. So average overall is 1.57, and then my total liability is 562. And as you'll see before, I was taking no loss. Now I'm taking a 12 pence loss. So it's a slightly more of a loss, but now this is the same either way. Your bet is fully matched and it's completely resolved. So that's how you solve an unmatched or partially matched bet on Betfair. Obviously, if your bet is fully unmatched, so if the box was red on the other page, meaning you just had a lay bet that hadn't been matched whatsoever, then you can simply just cancel your lay bet completely, and then just on your calculator, you don't need to use any of this parlay stuff. You simply just change the odds from what you were trying to lay at, which was 1.55, to what they currently are, 1.59, and then just readjust the stake and then put that into the calculator. Really, really simple stuff to do, and that's how easy it is. There's just one more thing to check, so you always have to make sure your liability is what it was pretty much before. So earlier when I was doing 1.55, my liability was around £5.50. Now it's a little bit higher, it's £5.60, but that's just because of the increase in the odds. So yeah, main things to mention, don't panic, it is easily resolved. And obviously if you do have any questions, I wanted to make sure, then you do just take a screenshot and post it in the Facebook group and someone will help. So that's how to do Betfair. Now let's take a look at Smarkets. The Smarkets layout is slightly different to Betfair, and so can seem a bit more confusing when you're trying to find out if your bet has been matched or unmatched. As you can see here, I've tried to place a £20 lay bet against the draw in the Rochdale versus Coventry City match. The box has gone up red, or the number's gone red, and there's like a red X next to it, which basically means that my bet hasn't been fully matched. Again, it's very, very easily fixed. However, it can just seem a bit more confusing at first because this Markets interface isn't as good at indicating that your bet has been unmatched or not. So basically, whenever you see something red in the box where your bets are, then that means that something is wrong and it hasn't been matched. If your bet has been fully matched, then all of these numbers will be white. The red number is the amount that has been matched. This is a bit that some people do get wrong. People think that the red bit is actually what hasn't been matched, but in this case, this means that my £7 has gone through. So I've still got £13 left to match. So my current lay stake is £7. Obviously I want a total lay stake of £20, but now I'm going to have to use the same method we just used for the Betfair part to calculate how much I should be laying. So if you head back over to the calculator, again scroll to the bottom and click on the part lays section. Now we're going to use another example. So I was just say I did £20 at 3.7 and I wanted to lay it all again at 3.7, which is what I tried to do here, £20 at 3.7. Unfortunately, only £7 of it matched, so I need to now relay at 3.9. Step number one, if you remember, was cancel your bet. So simply click on the X on Smarkets. Now, Smarkets can sometimes lag behind as well, the website. So whenever I've cancelled the bet, I always simply refresh the web page as well. Sometimes it's just not as instant as Betfair can be. So as you see, there we go. Now it's all in white, meaning that I've got a £7 lay bet at 3.7 and £7 of it is matched. So this bet is fully matched, but obviously we wanted to lay 20. So we now need to go to the calculator, put in the fact that we've got £7 laying in place at odds of 3.7, and the current odds now are 3.9. So we'll put in 3.9, and then it tells us at 3.9 we could lay £12 and 33 pence. So let's go ahead at 3.9, lay 12.33, double check the liability matches, which is 35.76, 35.76, place the bet, and there we go. We've lost an extra 67p than we normally would have. However, our bet is now fully matched as it's all in white. And then you can also just double check your unmatched bets, and there's nothing to show whatsoever. If you did have a bet, let's say for example, we were betting on Rochdale and we wanted to bet £20. I'll just put a random number here, so it's unmatched. If you had a bet like this and it had £0 in red, then that means that it's a fully unmatched bet. So not a single penny of your money has been matched. If that was the case, you could simply click the X, so the bet is completely cancelled, refresh the page, so you just make sure that the bet hasn't gone through, and then go ahead and just work out the normal odds. You don't need this parlay calculator. Just work out what it is at the new odds because the bet hasn't been matched. and it is as simple as that. They're both very, very easy to fix. So just to recap, if you have a fully unmatched bet, so one that hasn't matched even a single penny of your money, just cancel it, put in the new odds in the calculator, and you're good to go. If your bet has been partially matched, so if there's a little bit of your money that's been matched, again, cancel it straight away, make sure it's cancelled. Obviously, the money that you've already matched won't get cancelled because it is matched. Go over to the calculator, click on the parlays section, type in what you've currently got laid of your own money, put in the new lay odds, which should be higher, and then it will tell you what you could lay on top of what you've already got in order to match the bet completely. So hopefully you found this video useful. It's a very common problem that people have. So again, just to avoid it, make sure that whenever you're placing a lay bet, you always make sure there's enough money in the market underneath. So here there's like 164, and obviously on Betfair you'll see there's like a little number underneath as well. If you're doing bets on horse racing, then before a race, the odds can go absolutely crazy. So that is another way, that's another time when the bets can be unmatched. So just be careful if you're doing horse racing. But if you're doing football or any other sports that are, you know, kicking off in the future, so like within at least half an hour away, then yeah, you'll be completely fine, and you shouldn't really encounter this error if you just make sure there's enough money in the markets. So yeah, please do give the video a thumbs up, and obviously if you have any questions whatsoever, then please post in our Facebook group or drop us a message, as we're more than happy to help you. Thank you very much.